Ahoy, hoy, my friends. This is Rachel Archelaus, founder of the Intuitive Art Academy. And I really wanted to make a drawing for you today. And so I asked my intuition, of course, what would we all benefit from? And the question that came up was really good. It's how can we allow more self-love? I've been doing a love series of videos that are up on YouTube if you want to go find them. It's you can search for the question, why do we limit love? And you'll find them. And self-love has come up. And self-love is interesting because it's like a weird abstract concept. Not many of us know how to love ourselves. We're not really taught that. We're not really taught how to love other people either. Aside from maybe listening skills. We tend to learn listening skills, but that's even pretty rare. So when I was doing my video on self-love, I did point to a few other people, like Matt Kahn and Teal Swan, who deal with teaching self-love. But I wanted Intuitive Art's take on this because we have this as a resource. It's going to be easier for you to do a drawing for yourself. How do I allow more self-love, or how can I love myself more? That's a drawing I actually do often. But here, since we're generalizing for everybody, it's pretty interesting. This is a very unique drawing. It's not a shape that I see often. And the colors, you can look at my colors, right? So the ones that I used are on top. I had my eyes closed. But look at the beautiful, colorful array that's there, and then look at what showed up here. It's just amazing to me how amazing intuitive art is and how amazing my hand can be without my brain interfering. So these colors are pretty important to me. This is actually a very dark purple. It's the same as the color up here, this line right there. And then this is a dark blue, this little triangle shape, and the circle is a dark blue. They're all slightly different dark colors. So dark purple and two dark blues. My dark blues, as a generality, mean deep, deep, deep healing. So cellular level, generational level, other live level, really deep healing. Like the stuff that you would do with an energy healer or even a therapist, or stuff like when you go through a really, really hard time and you come out of it feeling lighter, right? Like you realize something about yourself. That's really deep, deep healing. And the dark purple is all about spirituality, and I think really merging your spirituality with who you are. It's funny, for me, spirituality is such an empty word almost, because it feels like spirituality is something outside of you. It's something you do or something you consider. But for me, I feel like I am spirituality. Like it's just part of me. And so it's kind of lost its meaning. So I'm going to have to come up with another word here. But that merging, that integration of being a spiritual being, being in your truth and being yourself and letting that part of you really shine is what is saying here is like the basis for self-love, like loving yourself like you are God, or you are a divine being, or you are angelic. Loving yourself like you would the highest being you could think of, because that is you. And then this circle here of what we'd call maybe lighter or truer blue compared to this one is like, okay, circle of healing. How can you every single day, with every action you take, show yourself love and consideration and compassion? How can that be like the basis of how you treat yourself, right? Like always healing, always having yourself on the top of your mind. Like, am I being kind to myself right now? Am I showing myself love right now? Am I being nice to myself? Am I voicing my opinion? Am I putting myself in the mix? I think that's what that circle could mean. And of course, whatever you see in this is right for you. That's why I'm saying it could mean that, because I'm doing this for all of us. So whatever you see in it is really valid too. And then this, I feel, it's, it's another deep healing color. It's also mixed, like these all come together, that dark purple and the two dark blues. But this is like going forward. How can you project that self-love? How can you cultivate it in your daily life within this circle, but then also make it what you are? Like, how can you live that self-love so that it shines out for other people? Because that's what it does. When you start regarding yourself as somebody important, somebody worth caring for, and worth loving, then other people see it and they start to treat you differently. It's really quite incredible. So I could probably dissect this for a long time, but I think that's the general message. It's like, put yourself here, make a circle of caring, make sure that you're always considering yourself, and then make that really reverent part of you really ingrained, really integrated, so that you're always considering yourself to be the highest being possible, because you are. You are that highest divine being. So, and I encourage you to do this for yourself. How can we allow more self-love, or how can I love myself more would be a good one for you to do. And then post it in the Facebook group. I'd really love to see it. Our Facebook group is facebook.com/groups/Intuitive Art Academy. I would love to see you there. All right, everyone. And if you've never, ever done intuitive art with me, there's a free class at intuitiveartacademy.com. intuitiveartacademy.com. Free class. You do not have to have as many pastels as me, or even pastels. You can do it with your crayons or markers that you've got. So tons of love from me, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye-bye.